Mother of God. No wonder his heart attacked him.
Oh.
Him.
Oh, him.
How's she doing in there?
Well, the bacon's wrapped around the little scallops and they're in the fridge, so I can take a break. What's that?
The book, the one about him.
Oh, him.
Are you gonna sit or are you gonna stand there until we feel guilty?
I'll sit.
He can't park there, you know.
What?
He can't park there.
Who?
Him there with the car. Sister Bernadette will be out of the convent before he gets out of the car. You watch. She don't want anybody parking in the school parking lot. Since they got the new lines drawn, all the new spaces, so it's easy to park. She don't want anybody parking there.
Well, why not?
It's like all her life. She's been waiting for her own parking lot. She's 12. Her mother says, "What do you want to be?" She says, "A nun or a parking lot attendant." It's like Mussolini with the parking lot. Oh, look, here she comes. Look at him. Yes, sister. Yes, sister. Sorry, sister. You'd think she was carrying a gun.
She has a gun?
No, you'd think she was.
Who?
Bernadetta.
I didn't see a gun, did you?
It's a joke, Alma. Gert told you a joke.
I guess I don't get it.
There he goes.
What's his name, Mussolini?
Never mind about Mussolini.
Alma, pass me that book, please. You didn't buy this, I hope.
Are you kidding me? Library.
Is it all in here? You know, what he done?
Well, I didn't get that far. I'm about 2.5 inches from that part.
This here's a big book.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. If you got a big book.
What? If you got a big book.
Then you got a big...
Oh, Alma, never mind. Stop it, Gert.
When you got a big book.
Oh, forget about it, Alma. Now, they can put all that in here. Like, well, what he done?
Well, sure they can. They want to sell the books, don't they?
I suppose they'd sell more if they did.
What?
Put it in.
Putting it in's what he did best for my...
Gert.
Yeah, well, look at the thing. The size of that book. Like we should pay good money to read about it. I remember when it happened, him looking in the camera as if he's talking to me, saying them things to me like he knows me.
He was a smoothie, all right.
I thought I didn't know he was full of it.
Him?
He's a politician.
Well, they said he might have did it with
he did it all
with
right.
that girl, the fat girl. With a funny hat.
But the people still liked him.
Yeah, it was on the TV.
Yeah, all the polls, they liked him.
The Polacks liked him.
Alma, a lot of people still like him.
I'll tell you who likes him. The people who do what he done like him, because they done it too, and they want to keep doing it. It makes them feel better to know that he done it and he got away with it.
Slick Willie silly, they call
And
them.
those of us who only do it when we're supposed to do it, nobody asks us what we think.
I wonder why.
Because them that take the polls want to keep doing it too. One of them conspiracies.
Well, they said he didn't do it.
What?
They said it on the TV. He said it. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss whatever her name is, the Polish girl. Maybe that's why they like him.
Oh, no, well, that's what he thought, you know. He thought what he done wasn't sexual relation.
Wait a
He
minute.
thought that we were dumb enough to believe that what he done wasn't sexual relations in the legal sense.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did he or didn't he?
What?
Do it.
Well, that's where it gets tricky.
Depends on what you mean, Alma.
Well, what depends?
Well, President Clinton thought, or at least he says he thought, that what he did with the girl wasn't sexual relations.
Well, what was it he did?
He wasn't clear on that.
He didn't know? Well, how could he not know? He was the president.
No. It's not that he didn't know what it is. It's that he thought that the way he did it didn't add up to what he calls sexual relations.
The way he did it?
Yes.
The way he did it don't add up.
Not to him.
Well, once you do it, you know you did it, don't
It
you?
was the way he done it made him say it wasn't relation.
Well, what way did he do it? What way did he do it?
He did the oral.
The oral?
Said for it to be sexual relations, you have to have it with intercourse with the genitals on the genitals.
With the what on the what?
The genitals on the genitals. Said it wasn't sexual relations, it was oral sex.
What kind of sex?
Oral.
Oral?
Oral. You know what oral means, don't you?
Out loud?
Oral. With the mouth.
What, he talks while he's doing it?
Well, let me put it this way. When he was getting it done, if anybody was doing any talking, it was him.
What's she talking about?
It's a different kind of sex, Alma. Not the way we used to do it.
Don't tell me you never heard of oral sex.
I never heard of sex at all until after my fourth kid. I mean, we didn't call it anything, we just went at it. And by that time, I only knew one way, and it worked, so we didn't do it any more ways. Once, he let me be on top, so he could see the Super Bowl. So, what is it? Oral sex.
Tell her.
I'm not telling her.
Well, did you ever do it?
No.
Did you?
I thought about it. I asked the priest in confession once. He said he'd get back to me. 2 days later, he gets transferred to Africa, so I didn't.
So, what is it?
Figure it out. Oral. The mouth.
Yeah, so what?
Oral. The mouth. Sex. Oral. Sex.
Kissing?
No. Not kissing. Kissing involves two noses in the same general vicinity. With the oral, your noses are in two different counties.
What are we talking about here? Sex with your nose?
No, we're talking about the vicinities where the various noses end up when the sex is happening.
What?
Look, what is the nearest thing to the nose on your face?
Oh, my little mustache.
No! That you kiss with, what's
Oh,
the nearest thing to the nose on your face that you kiss with?
Lips.
Lips. So with the oral, you follow your nose. That's where the lips end up, yours and his, in different places.
Oh, what places?
Well, she goes down there.
Down where?
There, the sexual area.
What, his sexual area?
She goes down there and she services him.
Wait a second. If she's down there in his sexual area with her nose,
Yeah?
well, don't that mean her own sexual area is way off the target?
Oh no, this time her nose is her general sexual area.
Jesus, Marion!
She's not. She's not.
Oh, yes, she
Her nose and
Will
his
you forget about the nose? Expand your horizons.
lips.
Lips.
Go on.
Oral. The mouth. Sex. Sex. Oral. Sex.
What'll they think of next? You knew about this?
I read about it.
How did you find out?
They had a very special Maury Povich.
So what happens then?
To what?
Well, when she's down there in his sexual area, what happens then?
Well, that's when you get into your personal preference.
No, I think they took care of personal preference about the time her nose went into his sexual area.
What I mean is, once she's there, you know, with his hoogie and her whatever, then it's up to them to decide, you know, how far they want to go.
Well, you're not telling me.
I'm not telling you anything except if you're on the receiving end of that particular main course, then it's up to you to decide whether or not you want dessert. I'm just saying.
What? Dessert?
Don't look at me!
You can imagine. Either you want to deal with it or not. If you don't, you better be very agile with your neck.
So that's what he was doing with the Polish girl out in the hallway.
Yep, seems to be, only he thinks it didn't count as sexual relations. I think he needed a good boot in the ass.
He would have enjoyed it.
Look, she got another one.
Oh, why doesn't she put up some of them orange cones? Block off the
Yeah,
entrance.
she likes catching them too much. It's a nun thing. Only way she'd be happier if she could hit him up for a 50-cent fine.
Oral sex.
Times have changed, Alma.
Oral, the mouth, sex, sex. Oral sex. Oh,
I should have sick Bernadette on Clinton. He wouldn't have pulled that stuff with her. Or at least she'd have hit him up for more than 50 cents.
Oh, Gert.
oral sex. I won't sleep for a month.